Hey, welcome. So, if you're looking for a safe place to put your money, a place where you can actually sleep at night, chances are you've run into these two heavy hitters, bank CDs and fixed annuities. Now, on the surface, they seem pretty similar, right? But trust me, they play by a completely different set of rules. Today, we're going to put them head to head and figure out which one is the real champion for your savings.
All right, so let's get right to it. Here's the classic question for anyone who's a conservative saver. You've got a chunk of cash, you want it to grow, but there's no way you're risking it in the ups and downs of the stock market. So, where do you put it? Well, this is the exact problem that both certificates of deposit and fixed annuities were built to solve.
Okay, so before we get into the nitty-gritty, let's properly introduce our two contenders. They both promise to lock in a guaranteed rate, which is great, but where they come from and the rules they follow couldn't be more different. First up, we've got the one you probably know best, the certificate of deposit, or just the CD. You've seen these advertised by your bank a million times. The deal is super straightforward. You give the bank your money for a set period of time, and in return, they give you a fixed interest rate. It's simple, it's predictable, and it's a total staple of the banking world. And in the other corner, we have the fixed annuity. Specifically, we're talking about a multi-year guaranteed annuity, or a MYGA. Now, here's the kicker, the really important part. Look who offers it. This is not a bank product. It's an insurance contract. And believe me, that one little detail changes absolutely everything about how it works, especially when we start talking about taxes and your long-term plans. All right, the introductions are over. Now for the main event. Let's really dig in and break down the core differences between these two savings powerhouses. And this right here, this is probably the single biggest difference of all. With a CD, Uncle Sam wants his cut of the interest you earn every single year. Doesn't matter if you take the money out or not. But with a fixed annuity, your interest grows tax-deferred. You only pay taxes on those gains when you finally decide to withdraw the money. That lets your interest compound on itself way faster because you're earning interest on your full amount without that yearly tax bills slowing things down. This chart just lays it all out so clearly. You see the issuer difference we talked about, bank versus insurance company, and look at the common term lengths. CDs are usually shorter, perfect for goals you have in the next year or two. Annuities, on the other hand, they're built to lock in rates for longer. Think 3, 5, even 10 years. We've hit on the taxes. Now, withdrawals. With a CD, if you touch that money early, you're pretty much guaranteed to pay a penalty. Annuities are a little more flexible here. They often let you pull out up to 10% each year with no penalty at all. Go above that, though, and you'll face what's called a surrender charge. And then there's the last line item, the real game changer, lifetime income. So here's the most important thing to get. A CD, well, it's just a savings account with a better rate. An annuity, though, has this incredible feature baked into it. It has the option, not the requirement, but the option to be annuitized. What does that mean? It means you can flip a switch and turn your lump sum of savings into a guaranteed stream of income, a paycheck that you literally cannot outlive. It's like creating your own personal pension. A bank CD just can't do that, period. So, okay, it's great to know all the features, but how does this apply to you? Let's talk about the specific situations where each of these contenders really comes out on top. A CD is your go-to winner for any short-term goals. Seriously, think of it as a high-powered parking spot for your cash. Are you saving up for a down payment you're going to need in 18 months? Building an emergency fund that you want separate but still easy to get to? The CD's simplicity and its shorter time frames are absolutely perfect for that. But an annuity wins the match for your longer-term, more strategic goals. If you have money that you know you won't need for at least 3 to 5 years, and you really want to maximize its growth by pushing off those taxes, the fixed annuity is, hands down, the better tool. It's for people who are focused on stable, multi-year growth and want to keep that powerful lifetime income option in their back pocket for retirement. So we've looked at all the evidence, we've seen the strengths and weaknesses. How do we make the final call? Well, it really boils down to one fundamental question about what you're actually trying to do with your money. I absolutely love this quote because it just cuts through all the noise. It's so simple and so true. A CD gives you a rate. It's a simple, guaranteed interest rate for a little while. It's a component. But an annuity, with that tax deferral and the lifetime income option, that's a tool you use to build a bigger financial plan, especially when you're thinking about retirement. At the end of the day, there's no single better product here. The right choice is 100% personal. It all comes down to when you're going to need this money, how much flexibility you need along the way, and what your big picture financial goals really are. Are you just saving for a bit, or are you truly planning for a secure future? So I'll leave you with this one question to think about. When you look at your own savings, at your own goals, what do you need more right now? A simple rate or a long-term plan? Your answer to that question is going to tell you exactly which one of these tools is right for you. Thanks for joining me.